All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to Andrew Schooled feminists who can't understand men's fears. Let's jump in.
That some irrational fears are not really a big deal, and some of them are. Right?
No, I
Some
would never
irrational
tell
fears
somebody
are.
that their fear of whatever I would never tell somebody that their fear is not valid.
Right.
Final thought
So
on
then
this?
the thing is like if you have a spider, if you're a woman who's terrified, raise your hands if you freak out when there's a spider. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I have a fear, but I'm not like...
Yeah. And you go, oh my God. And then a guy comes by and he just takes his hand. So this is what I always do, right? It's just, and then the spider's dead. I don't even think
Well,
about
shit.
it. Right?
Okay.
And then off I walk. I don't even think about it. But for women, they freak out about it, right? It seems very irrational to me, and yet, or how about this one? Any of you ever woke up next to a guy that you're with, who you've been with long term, and perhaps woke him up out of a dead sleep because you had a bad dream that included him in it?
Yes.
Anyone? Go ahead, hands up. Let's see you. Let's see you.
Of
Stop.
course. Oh, yeah. The ones in the back, they don't want to. Oh, no. They're, remember, guys, they're aliens. The ones in the back, they're aliens. They never had that experience.
Coping, stop coping. I know you. So the thing is like, all of that is
They're
totally
aliens.
irrational, and yet it's like, but comfort me. The reason you're waking him up is because you want to be comforted from whatever this irrational fear is that you have. But for some reason, Brian's introducing a rational fear that you could assuage from the person. It's an actual rational, completely reasonable fear. And yet, even then, you're resistant to it if you have an irrational fear, you expect to be comforted for it. So doesn't that seem kind of silly in a way?
No, I think having conversations doesn't make it silly. I mean, first of all, I would never date somebody who ever told me that I can't talk to other males or have male friends, and I would never tell
Such
my
a red
partner
flag.
that, but that's just me.
Talk about a huge red flag right here, guys. And the reason she's thinking like this because she likes to date guys that she can dominate. You know? And she probably has a boyfriend that she dominates him, emasculated. He's completely emasculated. This is the reason why she just talk like this, guys. A lot of simps allowing this type of behavior, and she thinks she is in the winning side, but in reality, this is what a wife should never sounds like. Wife material. Never allow your wife to have interactions with males unless it's her father or her brother. That's it. Outside of that, no. You're the man of the house. You're her man. That's it. Don't make that mistake, guy, because it, like in the last episode, simple conversation, all of a sudden certain things can start, resurfing, and all of a sudden the guy look at your woman a certain way, and your woman look at that guy a certain way, and the weird emotions start popping up. Things can happen, guys. Okay, things can happen, and we being in the other side. I don't know you guys, but I have been in the other side when back in my days and pick up, I was in the other side. Like it happens, guys. It's happening. It was easier, to be honest. So
I think every person is different. Every person holds different boundaries and values, and I'm not gonna, it's just my hot take for my life, right?
The last thing, real quick, before Brian moves on, I know that we have a lot of people here, so I just say one more thing on this. So you said that this is for share 3, you said that, hey, you let your boyfriend go out to the strip club, right? And so, like, it seems fair that he would let you go out, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, but I've seen this sneaky thing, right? That women understand that they'll be pursued, whereas men will not. And so they'll actually allow that to happen, thinking 2 steps ahead that, well, nothing's going to happen with him. And that then gives me permission to go out to do the nefarious thing.
Yeah, and I also, after that whole day, like, I didn't ever go out. So it's like, I guess I kind of tested my luck, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go out, and it was an immediate fight, and then I never went out. So I listened to him.
Chris donated $200. I have females that I pretend to be friends with. BC, I've smashed some when their partners slipped. Thank you, Chair 1. I would not be able to this without females like you co-signing the BS I tell them.
There you go.
All right, thank you, Chris, for the TTS. I appreciate it. And we have 2 messages from Lucas coming in here in just a
They
moment.
know, we know.
I also do think there's like the potential concern when it comes to risk of infidelity, like if you're drunk or even if you're not drunk, but you're in a club, this sort of party type environment. I think men also do this out of like a protection instinct. Like women get their drinks, what's it called when they tap? What's spiked? Thank you. They don't want you maybe being in a dangerous situation. There's oftentimes maybe a fight breaks out. He doesn't want you to get hurt. Like a lot of guys, it's not just necessarily from a controlling position, but like the masculine urge to literally protect you and protect the relationship. So, I mean, men are going to mate guard their girlfriend. They don't want you cheating. Even then, though, they don't want you being in a potentially dangerous situation. And it's like, I guess, you could go to Trader Joe's and some guy could try something at TJ's, but like, we know these environments, like you guys have been to these environments, especially if you've been to clubs in LA, Los Angeles. There's a lot of D-gen shit going on. People are doing drugs.
Yeah.
Girls get their shit spiked. Who knows what it is. That's obviously very wrong, but we're just trying to protect you from potentially dangerous situations.
But they don't want to be protected. See, that's the thing. Why even putting yourself in that situation when you know very well it could happen? Why putting yourself in that situation? Because they want to be there. They want to put themselves in that situation. That's why. I'm going to say it. They want to put themselves in that situation. They like that how it feels to be a little bit close to danger. And what kind of guys will be there that will cause those dangers. They like to be there, guys. That's why. So when they make this argument that the streets need to be safer, it's dangerous, e-part, just look at their behaviors and where do they go. And you will notice a lot of these areas that they go, it's a high density for cases of what? E-part. Why would you, as a female, why would you go to the nightclub at 12 midnight? When people are drunk, they're using drugs and all this stuff. Why? If you're a female, you're logical. It makes no sense. You're receptive to be in a very dangerous situation. But somehow, here you have a group of females just trying to argue against it. Okay.
And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, and then like, I've seen some crazy shit. Like I used to go to parties in college and stuff. I saw crazy shit. Like people fucking in the middle of the party. People finger blasting each other in the middle of the party.
I've never seen that. That's wild.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on. So
Go put. Hey, nice job, Brian. Nice job, Brian.
like, girl, like I never seen that shit go down at Trader Joe's, like or Costco. Like no chicks getting finger blasted in the
Trader Joe's, right?
Yeah, I ain't seen no finger blasting at the Trader Joe's. Is it quick? Because I got to move it on.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
So if the whole not being able to be friends with the other gender, if you had a guy that had a boyfriend that had this girl best friend and wanted to go out to the club with her until 2 a.m. and you'd be comfortable with that?
So my last relationship, he has a childhood best friend that is a girl, and she and him were very close, and I fully trusted them, and it never bothered me when they wanted to hang out without me, because it's like...
Was she good looking?
Yeah.
Oh, they were fucking.
Well, I mean, it's important, right? It's important to know because it could change the dynamic if she's not good looking. So I don't mean, is she good looking in the sense of you think all human beings are beautiful. I'm asking, was she actually good looking?
Yeah.
Okay, so if she was actually good looking, chances are at some point they're probably going to have sex. I hate
Hey, what did I say? It's just a matter of time, guys.
They're bad news, but chances are pretty high.
No, I think the relationship from diapers is a little bit different. That's like a sibling
what makes it
dynamic.
different? Why would that be different?
I think when you grow up with somebody like that,
Oh my
it's
God.
a different dynamic.
Don't you go up? I mean, there's a woman right now who's married to a man she was in high school with, is growing up together.
So she's engaged to a wonderful man. It's not, that's, I just I don't. That's not.
I have to move.
Lady, please. You acting like we are not grown ups here. It's just a matter of time, but it's just a matter of time. Remember, guys, you only need to be. They only need to slip one. Only one. You're telling me there's multiple days in a year, 364 days in a year, right? 360 days or 364. I don't even know. Let me see. Too many days, and you and your friend are hanging out all the time, right? Don't you think? Don't you think it's just a matter of time when you're looking at a friend and that friend is looking at you kind of weird, male and females, right? And all of a sudden, it happens. Guys, 365 days. I'm sorry, 365 days. It's just a matter of time, especially if it's a female and you have a girlfriend. All of a sudden, the jealousy traits start sparkling, and you're talking on the phone, and then she feel a little jealous. I'm telling you, bro, like these females, man, they think that they're playing. They think that we're not grown ups. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you next one.